Hello friends, I hope you all are learning this Python. So from today we are going to start our matplotlib. If you haven't watched previous video, please watch that video because in that video I have taught you all the basics of matplotlib. Then how to plot bar plot, histogram and pie chart. So in this video we are going to start with a new plot, that is a scatter plot. So the scatter plot are used to plot the data points on the horizontal and vertical axis in the attempt to show how much one variable is affected by another. Each row in the data table is represented by a marker whose position depends on its value in the column set on the x and y axis. So in this way we will show our scatter plot. Scatter plot consists of these marker dots. So how to plot it? Let's see. So first of all I have imported matplotlib.pyplot. Pyplot is one of the module in matplotlib for plotting. Here I have taken three data: female grades, male grades and range grade range. Figure equal to plt.figure is used to display the figure, or it is used to create the figure object. Ax equal to figure dot axis is used to show the dimensions to the figure. So 0, 0, 1, 1 are nothing but our dimensions. Ax dot scatter grade female grades and here grade male grades. Here I am giving color red to female grades and for male grades I am giving color blue. Set x label as range, y label as score and set title scatter plot and plt dot show. See these functions: figure, add axis, x label, y label, title, show. These are very easy functions. Why we are using those functions that I have explained in my previous video. So please go watch that video and then move towards this video because previous video is basic of our plotting. So in this way we have plotted the scatter plot. So here scatter plot is our title, score is our label and range is also our label. So in this way we have plotted our scatter plot. Now we will see what is contour plot. So the contour plot is also called as label plots. Contour plot are plots are way to show a three-dimensional surface on a two-dimensional face. For displaying or data visualization or plotting of this contour plot, we again import NumPy, matplotlib. In XList, we use linspace minus 3.0, 3.0 and 100. YList, we are using linspace minus 3.0 and 3.0. Linspace are nothing but the range to display the values. For x and y variable, we are going to store an np dot mesh grid xlist comma ylist. So why this mesh grid is used? It is used to create a rectangular grid out of two given one-dimensional array. In Z, we are going to store np dot sqrt. Sqrt is nothing but square root x exponential 2 plus x exponential y exponential 2. So the result of this going to be square rooted and then it will be stored in Z. Now fig and ax plt dot subplot is used to plot, and in this contour we are going to display our contour plot. Here I am going to provide x, y, z, three variables, and these three variables contains a data. Fig dot color bar is used to add a color bar to a plot. Then ax dot set title field contour plot is used to set the title. X label, y label here I have shown, and plt dot show is used to show. In this way our contour plot is shown. So by using this contour and by providing these values, we can plot our contour plot. Now we will move towards quiver plot. So what exactly the QR plot it is? So QR plot is basically a type of 2D plot which shows vector lines as arrows. QR plots are very useful in electrical engineering to visualize electrical potential. So in this way, the QR plot is seen here. The lines are used, arrow lines used for data visualization. So how to display this? First, again you have to import Matplotlib and NumPy. Use this mesh grid. I told you earlier the mesh grid is used for rectangular grids. In this x and y, we are going to store a range, again a range. All these values we are going to store in x and y. In z, we are going to store this expression minus x exponential 2, double star is nothing but exponential. V and u equal to np dot gradient. This gradient is used for returning the gradient of a n-dimensional array. So gradient is very simple term that is calculated as change in y divided by change in x. So for quiver plot, we require 4 variables x, y, u and v. That's why we have taken all this data and we are going to pass here and we are going to display using plt.show. In this way, the data is shown. Always remember the QR plot takes 4 variable data. So x, y, z, x, y and v, u. So here I have passed x, y, v, u and v in this QR function. So in this way we have studied what is QR plot. Now we will see violin plot. See, in this way the violin plot looks. Isn't it looks amazing? So what exactly the violin plot is? Violin plot are similar to box plot except that they also show the density of the data of different values. Violin plots are used to represent comparison of variable distribution across different categories. So here in np.random.sir is used to generate pseudo-random numbers. Here np.random.normal returns a list of random samples drawn from a normal distribution. So collection 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are nothing but our data. Combine these different collection into a list. Data to plot is my list name and here I have passed this list. This list contains this data. Then this is a figure instance, or in this way we can create our figure object, and again R axis is used to axis instance, that is to give dimensions as I stated earlier. And in this BP I am going to store our ax.violin plot, and here data to plot is nothing but different collection into a list. This data we are going to pass here. In this way the violin plot is shown. So I hope you understand. In this video we have learned about scatter plot, contour plot, quiver plot and violin plot. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, you can like, share and subscribe this channel for more such tutorials in Python. Thank you.